All right, welcome everybody out here to Eastview High School tonight. I understand that, let me turn the mic down a little bit too. Just to let you know, you can probably hear the music here in the gym is pretty loud. But this game is starting, of course, a little bit late. We should start here, and we got about 2.5 minutes till we start. But I want to go ahead and say thank you for joining tonight, as we have the Georgetown Lady Eagles facing their intra-city rivals, the Eastview Lady Patriots. We got, like I said, about 2 minutes, but what I'm going to do is before we get started here, what I'm going to do is go over the roster as I always do, and then as soon as by the time I finish, we should have the public address announcer announcing the rosters and starting lineups and all that good stuff. So just want to say again, thank you for joining SHN. This is Keith Burris. For your Georgetown Lady Eagles, the roster tonight is number 14, sophomore Bella Dabbs. Number 20, senior Taylor Miners. Number 22, sophomore Reese Hoadley. Number 24, sophomore Katie Pfeiffer. Number 25, senior Erica Rampton. Number 32, senior Madeline Furr. Number 33, Ainsley Pelzar. Number 34, senior Jane Butler. Number 40, sophomore Mackenzie Bernard. Number 42, junior Caroline Rutledge. Number 44, junior Lucy Waring. And number 54, sophomore Chastity Lee. The managers tonight are Jasmine Baltiera, Amia Gonzalez, Avery Lopez, Lily Mims, and Grace Reichert. Student trainers, Braylon Truelove. Trainers are Chad Hennessy, Vanessa Radu. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the PA announcer. They're starting a little bit early.
25 senior Erica Rampton. Number 30 senior Madeline Bird. And number 54 sophomore Chastity Lee. And now for your home team, Eastview Patriots. Senior guard number 2, Yaya Aris-Mendez. Senior guard number 5, Addie McCormick. Junior guard number 12, Carmen Hernandez. Senior forward number 15, Taya Nunez. Number 30, junior forward, Destiny Sullivan.
All right, well, so we're back here to announce it a little bit early here, and I want to go ahead and mention that tonight, I'm going to grab something here, folks. Tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. Thank you again for our sponsors. And we're about to tip off here in a District 23 5A matchup, first district game of the year against Eastview and Georgetown here, tipping it off. We got Lee, tips it over to Dabbs. Georgetown in the black tops and the black and gray shorts and letters. And Eastview's in the white jerseys with red trim. Eastview's coming out in the zone. Ball's down to Furr. Gets kicked over to Rampton. Dabbs up top. Rampton gets it back over to Dabbs, trying to get it low to Furr. Now it looks like we got a foul on number 2, Yadira Arias Mendez. Dabbs are going to throw it into Rampton here. Georgetown's looking to get something going. Looks like we got man-to-man now by Eastview. Miners kicks it back out to Dabbs, over to Furr. Rampton's gets it at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Dabbs, who drives in off the back of the board, and Furr gets offensive rebound and just doesn't quite fall. We got Hernandez, who hands it off to McCormick. McCormick dives for the ball, and it looks like she saves it. Dabbs gets it, throws it down the ramp with a breakaway layup here. So Georgetown gets the first two of the night. So McCormick, number 5, number 12 is Hernandez. Ball's kicked out to Ariz Mendez. McCormick with a 3 from the baseline and hits it. Right after the 3, Eastview calls a timeout. So 6:13 left here in the first quarter. Patriots up 3-2. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Welcome back here. Just kind of run through the Georgetown lineup here who we have on the court. We got Dabbs throwing the ball into There's Rampton and Miners, and then you got Furr and Lee. Eastview, I guess, called a timeout to try to set up a press, but Georgetown easily breaks it. Rampton gets it, kicks it over to Lee, gives it to Miners, who then gets it back out to Furr. And Rampton gets it. Georgetown keeps swinging the ball on the perimeter. Dabbs with a three-pointer off the back of the iron. Furr gets off his rebound. And it looks like we got a foul on number 12, which is Carmen Hernandez. Miners with the drive and puts the 2 in. So Georgetown up 4-3 here, and with the tight pressure there, Rampton gets the ball, kicks it over to Miners. Miners think it's about shooting a 3, and they call travel call. Say one of the things that Miners scored the last 2 points. One of the things she's really been focusing on here the last few games is really trying to get that ball and find creases in the zone and try to take it to the rim. McCormick with the shot, misses it. Furr gets a rebound. Dabbs looks down to Rampton. Rampton with the pass over to Lee. And the refs call traveling on Lee. And I think you could hear that some of the Georgetown crowd were not too happy with that call. Now we got Eastview got McCormick over in the corner with the ball, throws it in the middle to Sullivan. Ball's taken away. Lee's fighting for it, and it's out of bounds and going to Georgetown. Lee does a great job of keeping loose balls alive and just really trying to get the hustle plays, and she's really every game seems to be just around the ball all the time, her and Furr. Pretty much everybody, but they do an exceptional job too. Miners with the drive, goes in and puts it in. There's 2 points for Miners. So it's a 6-3 lead now for Georgetown. Dabbs has the ball, trying to push it up the court. Rampton down to Furr. Furr over to Dabbs. Miners for the three, and it is off the back of the rim. That's rebounded by Arzmendez. She's going to pull the ball back, set up the offense. The Georgetown Lady Eagles in their customary 1-3-1 zone. Ball's Rampton trying to get into the passing lanes. Kicks the ball, so the time is stopped here. We got Pelzar coming in for Lee for Georgetown. The ball's thrown out to Hernandez for the three, and she misses it, but was fouled by Dabbs. That was an active shooting, so Hernandez should get 3 shots here. And the first free throw rolls out for Hernandez. The next one she puts in, makes it a 6-4 game. Next one up and in, so it hits 2 out of 3, makes it 6-5 Georgetown. Ball gets loose there, and it's Eagle ball. Georgetown's pretty much playing full court man here. Or excuse me, Eastview is. Dabbs has the ball, goes to the left. It's Rampton. The screen by Pelzar. That was a give and go there. And Pelzar shoots it just off the rim. McCormick is driving in the lane. Scoops it with left hand, misses it. Miners gets the rebound, looking down court. Decides to hold on to it. Throws it down to Rampton. Miners looks to drive the ball, but decides against it. Dabbs has it. Pelzar with the screen. Rampton goes around first screen and hits Furr. Furr with a move, nice move to the bucket. And the ball is actually blocked by Nunez from behind. And then now there's a jump ball here, and it's going Eastview's way. So McCormick throws it into Hernandez. Hernandez gives it back to the McCormick. McCormick tries to make the pass, it gets deflected and goes to Nunez. And Nunez gets the bucket. That was good defense. The ball was deflected, but it just went to Nunez. Miners with the drive scoop and just off the rim. Rebound by Eastview. We got 1:55 here left in the first quarter. Georgetown 6, Eastview 7. So Hernandez passes over right there. McCormick for the three. Off the rim. Dabbs gets the rebound. And then the ball's tied up with Arzmendez, and Georgetown gets the ball this time. Miners gets it over to Dabbs. We got a minute and a half to go in the first quarter here. Dabbs hands it off to Miners, who gives it to Pelzar. Dabbs goes to her right, gets it to Rampton. And Miners for the three off the back of the rim and rebounded by Hernandez. Hernandez down to McCormick. McCormick shoots it and misses it. Nice rebound by Pelzar. Dabbs decides to push it down to Rampton. Throws it to Furr for the layup, and it's good. 2 points for Furr. So 8-7 Georgetown lead here. Was a nice job of getting that ball out. Textbook fast break there. The pass is down low. So Nunez for the 2. We got 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dabbs has the ball. He's driving to the basket, scoops it, and just off the rim. Furr with the rebound. Furr with the offensive rebound. I believe that's at least 3 or 4 offensive rebounds for Furr tonight already, working the boards. Ball shot and miss. We got 5 seconds. Miners has it. 4 seconds to go and is fouled by Ars Mendez. I believe they might have called that either a walk or a foul on. Here goes for the shot for Eastview off the rim. I don't know if they call that a foul walking, but it doesn't really matter right now. We're here at the end of the first quarter, where your Georgetown Lady Eagles are up 10-9 on the Eastview Patriots. Tonight's first quarter score is brought to you by Waterboy Graphics. Let Waterboy Graphics take your brand and facility to the next level. After the first quarter, your Lady Eagles hadn't made any gold three-pointers yet, but it is brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. This has been kind of a fast-paced game here, and 10-9 Georgetown. And like I said, this was a first district game for both teams, actually for the entire district tonight. Just kind of go around the district here. Again, we have, of course, your Lady Eagles playing here at Eastview, but you also have tonight Pflugerville Conley at Hendrickson. You have Cedar Creek playing Bastrop, and you have Elgin at Pflugerville. It's always an exciting time. It's always an exciting time here in district, because now we're getting to games that all games count, but your wins and losses in district determine whether or not you're going to go to the playoffs. So that's what all these young ladies are shooting for. All right, just to kind of run through the Lady Eagles lineup here, we have Dabbs out at point guard. We got Miners. We got Jane Butler in, along with Lee and Pelzar. And Miners goes to her right, drives the ball. Looks like she gets fouled, and just off the rim, so she's going to get 2 shots here because she was an act. That foul was on Sullivan. So Miners with 2 shots here. First one off the rim. And the second one, nothing but net. So Georgetown gets a 2-point lead here, 11-9. Right now for the Patriots, you got McCormick coming down. Throws over to Cortez. They have Ars Mendez. They got Sullivan. And I'm trying to see who else is out there. They got Nunez. Now Miners with the ball, directing traffic. Gives it over to Dabbs. Dabbs swings it around to Butler, then to Miners. Pelzar with a screen, throws it back to Pelzar. Pelzar kicks it back to Miners. Butler gets the screen from Lee. Throws it over to Miners. Pelzar kicks it back out to Dabbs, and the ball just rolls out. That was a nice play they kicked it into Pelzar, and then Pelzar found the open player, and Dabbs, and it just missed. Nice play by Lee. Reaches up, gets the steal, hands it off to Dabbs, who kicks it over to Miners. Miners she's looking to drive, and the ball gets hit by Cortez, but it goes back out to Dabbs. Dabbs off the rim. It gets rebounded by Nunez, and Pelzar gets the foul. So Ars Mendez with the ball. Gets the McCormick over to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it to Ars Mendez, and Lee comes out with a block. And Sullivan gets the rebound and puts it in. Or gets the loose ball. So we got us a tie 11-11 game here, 5:46. Dabbs has the ball here. Looking to run the offense. Butler with the three and gets fouled by Cortez in the act of shooting. So Butler will get 3 free throws here. What a quick release by Butler there. Because you weren't expecting her to shoot it, and next thing you know, she was lining up to shoot it. And I think that even surprised Cortez.
So he gave the Eagles with 32, Maddie Furr, 25, Eric Lorenzo.
So for Butler, that's the first 2's made. She gets 1 more here. And the third one rattles out. Here comes McCormick down lane, drives to her right, kicks it over to Sullivan inside the lane. He tries to shoot it. Comes off the rim. Georgetown gets rebound. Rampton kicks it over to Butler for the 3, and it is good. That is good. Another golden 3-pointer by Georgetown. Butler's coming out firing tonight. They've got a foul on McCormick.
Team 4. So we have the Patriots in the 12, Carmen Hernandez.
Georgetown's taking this is the largest lead of the game. 5 points here. Just let you know who's on the court. We got Dabbs, we got Rampton, we got Butler, Lee, and Furr. Butler's looking to fire it up there. So I think she's feeling it. Gets it over to Dabbs. Down to Dabbs down to Lee. It gets knocked away. Sullivan saves it, gives it to McCormick. McCormick's comes down, looks over to Cortez. And Cortez had a hard time holding on to the ball there, but finally gains control. And it looks like they're going to call Butler on the foul against McCormick. Yeah, Cortez out. Ars Mendez is back in the game. They have Hernandez, who's setting up the offense for Eastview. Georgetown's running the zone. They're having a hard time passing it. Sullivan gets it, swings it over to Ars Mendez for the 3, and misses everything. And then now we have Hernandez for the 3, and is off the back of the rim. Dabbs has it. Gonna look down court. Ars Mendez trying to apply pressure. I think we're I think they called that foul on Dabbs. I think they did that, but I guess they're not now. I think the refs were going to give it to Eastview, but then they realized it should have been Georgetown. So Georgetown has the ball. Miner's out the Furr. Butler, I think she's looking for that shot to be able to shoot a three here. Rampton gets the ball, swings it over to Miners. And Butler's going to go in, throw a skip pass over to Rampton, over to Miners. Miners with the floater off the back of the rim. Looks like Furr is called for the foul over the back of Nunez. Nobody's in the bonus just yet, but right now we got 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Georgetown up 16-11. Rampton's engaging McCormick up top, making her decide to go one way or the other. And McCormick drives it and gets 2 points on the drive. So Miners taking over point guard duties here. Starts running the offense, gives it to Rampton. Rampton drives in the scoop, hits the bottom side of the rim, and the ball is actually picked up by Sullivan. Handed over to Hernandez from McCormick down to Sullivan. Sullivan gets fouled by, not sure if that's Lee or Furr. So they called that foul on Chastity Lee. So Sullivan was in active shooting, so she's going to get 2 shots here. Got 2:36 to go. Ball's off the back of the rim. Sullivan gets one more. Currently right now, still have Miners, Butler, Furr, Lee, and Rampton still out on the court. And Sullivan hits the 1 of 2. Makes it a 16-14 game. Rampton gets it, tries to break the press here. Kicks it over to Furr. Furr kicks it over to Butler. Back to Miners. Miners thinking about driving it. Gets tipped away by Nunez. Miners has it. We got 2:10 left in the second quarter here. Georgetown's setting up, run their offense. Miners has it down to Furr. Furr turns, kicks it over to Butler for the 3. And Butler! Jane Butler with her second 3 this quarter, another golden 3. You can just tell that she's been looking for that shot, but she feels it right now. Lee comes out with the defense. Lee seems like she's everywhere right now. Sullivan, great job of defense by Lee. Sullivan tried to engage her, but she just stood her ground, put her hands straight up, and the ball goes out on Eastview. So great job on Lee's part. That's how you play defense. Rampton over to Miners. It's at 1:23 left in the second quarter here. Miners gonna pull it back out. Gonna orchestrate the offense here. It's hard to keep up. These ladies pass the ball so much, which is a great thing. Miners for the 3. It's just good. Another golden 3 by the Lady Eagles. Miners with the 3. Got 50 seconds left in the half. Largest lead of the game for Georgetown, 22-14. And Miners reaches in and gets the foul. So that was Hernandez. She fouled Hernandez, and Eastview's in the bonus, so that means that Eastview will get a 1-and-1. The first one's good for Hernandez. And the second one's good for Hernandez. Now we got a 22-16 game with 45 seconds to go here. Rampton has it. Gets over to Dabbs. You got a half a minute to go here, 30 seconds. And Pfeiffer's in the game. I guess just noticed that. And McCormick takes the ball away, and she goes down and scoops it up and scores 2. Makes it 22-18 game here. And McCormick steals another one, shoots it and misses and gets a rebound. And she goes up for the shot and gets fouled. And Katie Pfeiffer's called for the foul there, so McCormick was in the act of shooting, so she's going to get 2 shots here. The first one's off the side of the rim. We got 9 seconds to go. 9 seconds to go in this first half. Next one's up, off the back of the rim, and actually rebounded by Nunez, and she gets 2 points. It's a 22-20 game. And the shot is up, and that is the end of the half. That is the end of the half here. A very entertaining first half. At the end of the second quarter, tonight's is Georgetown Lady Eagles 22, the Eastview Lady Patriots 20. Tonight's halftime score is brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. Got to count all those threes up, folks. After the second quarter, your Lady Eagles made 3 golden three-pointers brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. We have about 8 minutes till the second half starts. So here in about 6 minutes, we'll be coming back. So we're going to go ahead and give you, try to put the camera on, get the camera on so you can tell when we're going to come back. So 1 second. So thank you again for joining SHN Sports, and we'll be back in just about 5 to 6 minutes. Thank you for joining SHN Sports. This is Keith Burris. All right, welcome back. We got about a minute here before we start second half. I'd like to run down a couple of some stats for your Lady Eagles here. As you know, we're up 22-20, and just kind of running down right now, we have Miners and Butler both with eight points in the first half, followed by Madeline Furr, who has 4, and Rampton has 2. Now, as mentioned, we have 3 golden three-pointers here in the first half. Also want to say we got about 15 seconds, I think, until we start here. Want to just say tonight's game is brought to you by Mesquite Creek Outfitters on the Georgetown Square. Be sure to check out the Mesquite Creek family and get outfitted for this winter. This game is not disappointed, folks. First district game, you know it's going to be a lot of intensity here. So we're about to get started. Eastview is going to have the ball first. Eastview's going to have the ball first, and they're going to have McCormick throwing in to Hernandez. But for your Georgetown Lady Eagles, we have Miners, Rampton, Dabbs, Furr, and Lee. That's the starters for the beginning of the game. Now we got a jump ball, and that's going to go Georgetown's way. We got Dabbs with the ball going to her right, hands off to Rampton. Lee sets a screen. Back over to Dabbs, wide open, and she shoots off the front of the rim. That's actually rebounded by Nunez, who gets it over to Aras Mendez. And she hands it back over to McCormick. McCormick swings it around to Hernandez. Georgetown, the customary 1-3-1 zone here. McCormick from the side with the 3 and misses the rim long. Ball's out of bounds, tipped out by Eastview. So Georgetown's going to regain possession here with 7:15 in the third quarter. So it looks like Eastview's trying to pick up, maybe try to press a little bit, crossing half court, but I think they decided to fall back there. Dabbs has it, gets over to Rampton, who drives. She's at the free throw line, kicks it over to Miners. Lee comes up, she's going to pick, but Miners decides to go to her right. The ball gets away, and it is out of bounds off of, looks like Eastview, so Georgetown's going to get the ball back here. Dabbs throws it down to Lee. Gets it back to Dabbs, who swings it over to Furr. Miners decides to kick it over to Rampton, then back over to Dabbs. It's making it a little bit tougher for Georgetown, I think, because Eastview's kind of compacting that zone a little bit. But now it looks like they're playing man-to-man. So right now, Georgetown just working to get a good shot. And that's the thing about high school basketball. You don't have a shot clock, so you can work to get that shot no matter how long it takes. These Lady Eagles, they love the pass. Miners goes left. Looks like she's fouled. They say she's not fouled in the act of shooting. She was fouled on the ground, so it's a blocking foul on her. I'm not quite sure. I think those maybe Hernandez who had the foul. Dabbs going to throw it in. And Butler's coming into the game. Beside Miners, as mentioned in the previous game, when she's aggressive and she goes to the basket, really draws a lot of fouls and gives her a lot of good opportunities. Butler gets it down to Lee, who kicks it back out to Miners. Dowds gets the ball over to Butler. Down to Furr. And here comes Miners. And Miners gets it stolen away by Hernandez. And now Miners taps out of bounds. It goes back to Eastview. So it's 22-20 Georgetown, 5:19 in the third quarter. So they got Hernandez. It gets over to Nunez, who kicks out to Ariz Mendez. McCormick with a 15-footer, too hard, too long. Miners tries to go, but it looks like it, when she tried to dribble, it went off her leg. So back to Eastview here, 22-20, 5 minutes. Looks like we got Rampton coming in for Miners. A lot of really good defense going on right here, folks. I think McCormick's thinking she got a foul, but I think the ref made a good non-call there. Got Hernandez up top. Ariz Mendez has the ball, gets it over to McCormick. Back over to Ariz Mendez. Goes back to Nunez and back to Hernandez. And there we go again. There's one of those Georgetown defenders getting in the pass lane down to Rampton. Thought about shooting a three, but then decided to pull it back up. Dabbs has it. Lee comes out to try to set a screen, and then first trying to set a screen. Dabbs with the runner off the backboard. It's like Hernandez gets the ball. Kicked out to McCormick. McCormick with the shot. And puts it in, so it's 22-20 here. So Dabbs setting up the offense here. Butler, I think Butler's trying to find a way to get off her shot. Bird gets it over to Dabbs for the three, and it's off the side of the rim. And the ball's just bouncing, and I guess nobody went after it for either team. And so it's going to go to Eastview possession here. We got Pelzar coming in for Furr right now. So right now on the court for Georgetown, we have Rampton, we have Butler, Lee, Pelzar, Dabbs. So like I said, it's been a really hard-fought game here. A lot of good defense. A lot of loose balls because teams are playing in the passing lanes. Here comes McCormick. McCormick kicks it back out to Nunez. And I think they're going to call the foul on Pelzar. Chastity Lee. They called the foul on Chastity Lee. We got Nunez at the line, shooting two. And she hits the first one. And Nunez, that's nothing but net. And so that makes it 24-22. Eastview over Georgetown. Eastview's trying to apply the pressure here. Dabbs gets it over to Butler. Butler to Rampton, back over to Dabbs. She's going to her left. Oh, nice. It's give and go there. Pelzar with the shot and a little bit too strong. Eastview has it. McCormick comes down. Throws it over to Hernandez. Hernandez. Skip pass over to McCormick. Then to Nunez. Ball gets loose. And And Cortez comes up for Ars Mendez. Trying to hear what exactly they called. They might have called a kick ball there. We have some substitutions here for Georgetown. On the court, we got Butler, Rampton, Lee, Dabbs, and Furr. Nice steal. Rampton gets it over to Dabbs. Dabbs, and the ball's on the court. And I'm trying to think here. They have a timeout. I think they called a timeout on Georgetown's part, so I believe Georgetown will have the ball here when we come back. Right now it's Eastview 24, Georgetown 22 with 2:16 left in the third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right. Looks like before they were going to call a jump ball, I think Georgetown called timeout. So Georgetown with the possession. 24-22 Eastview. Dabbs gets the ball over to Miners. Miners is back in the game. Got Butler over to Dabbs. Back to Furr. Furr back out to Dabbs for three, and it rattles out. And it's rebounded by Nunez. Cortez gets the ball, tries to push it up court. And Butler with the steal. She gets it to Miners. And they call a jump ball here. It should be Georgetown's possession.
Possession Eagles. Serving Patriots number 2, Yaya Mendez.
Ars Mendez back in for Cortez. Dabbs has it, goes over to the right. Miners trying to set up the offense here. Looking down, Furr hands it off to Butler. She gets it back down to Furr, and Furr with the nice move down on the block. Did a great job using her body to be able to block off the defender and get the left-handed shot. The ball's loose here on the floor. Who's going to get it? And Lee gets it out of breakaway to Miners. McCormick comes down, and McCormick knocks the ball away. But Georgetown has possession. We got 57 seconds left here in the third quarter, folks. We got us a tie ball game. Dabbs down the Lee, through her hands. Then Miners gets it, heads to the basket, off the backboard, and then Lee with the offensive rebound. 26-24 lead for Georgetown. Chastity Lee's called for the foul, and that's her third of the game. And so looks like Miners is out. We got Butler, Rampton, Dabbs, Lee, and Furr. I think they pointed out, Miners was pointing out to the referees that there was a wet spot in the lane here, so they're trying to clean that up. And Pelzar's coming in for Lee. So we got Pelzar, Furr, Butler, Rampton, and Dabbs out on the court for your Lady Eagles. Cortez has it, swings it over to Hernandez. Rampton's applying pressure here. And here comes Nunez with the jumper. Nice job by Dabbs are blocking out on the backside rebound there. And the ball's off Eastview, so Georgetown gets the ball here with 25 seconds left in the third quarter. We got Butler who has the ball top of the key, and she's going to take the drive, and it just goes off. Wow, that almost fell there, folks. Great job, great drive by Butler. We got Nunez for the foul, so Butler's going to get 2 free throws here. Butler with a second of 2. She hits both. Georgetown extends the lead to 4 points here. There's 13 or 10 seconds left. Cortez has the ball. There's 7 seconds. We're down to 5 seconds. 4, 3. Looks like Hernandez not quite sure. They're not going to get anything off. I don't believe they got that shot off in time. Good defense by Georgetown. And so Georgetown ends the third quarter on a 6-0 run there to take a 4-point lead. So at the end of the third quarter, Georgetown Lady Eagles 28, Eastview Patriots 24. Tonight's third quarter score is brought to you by Waterboy Graphics. Let Waterboy Graphics take your brand and facility to the next level. After the third quarter, your Lady Eagles didn't have any golden three-pointers, but if they did, they were brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. I tell you, this seemed like this third quarter really was a defensive quarter for both teams. They really kind of tightened up the defense, and if I look at the scores here, your Georgetown Lady Eagles scored 6 points in the third quarter, and Eastview scored 4. So there was a combined 10 points scored that entire quarter. So the defense really starting to pick it up, and this should be a exciting fourth quarter here. All right, here we go. First district game of the year. And everybody wants to start out 1-0 in district. McCormick gets it, throws it away. Rampton gets it. She's going to take it to the hole, and she off the rim. Pelzar with the offensive rebound. Off the rim. Rampton gets a rebound. Back over to Rampton for the 3 from the corner and off the back of the rim. And Ferg gets the rebound, but I believe they're saying she went over the back of Nunez. So that's 2 on Ferg. So Hernandez over to McCormick. And McCormick throws it in the lane, gets knocked away, but they get the ball back. McCormick over to Ars Mendez for the 3, and is off the front of the rim. Butler thinks about going for it, but she notices that Eastview had touched it, so she let it go out of bounds. So Georgetown's going to get it now. Eastview is going to try to apply pressure here on Georgetown. Butler has it, throws it down to Furr, and they break that pressure pretty easy. Butler gets it down to Furr, and she gets it back out to Butler. Over to Dabbs. Rampton has it at the free throw line, gives it back to Butler. The run offense. And Dabbs has it. Wants to set it back up here. Rampton has it. Looks like she's driving. And I don't know who that's called on, whether I think that was Nunez that they called the foul on. So Georgetown's getting the ball back. They get it down low to Furr. Furr gets it, kind of loses it. Pelzar gets it, and Miners has it. So right now for your Georgetown Lady Eagles, you have Miners on the floor, along with Dabbs, Furr, Pelzar, and Butler. Dabbs directing traffic here. Goes over to Butler, swings it to Miners. And it looks like Coach Farney's going to call a timeout here with 6:05 left in the fourth quarter. Georgetown's up 28-24. We'll be back in about 30 seconds. Thank you for joining SHN Sports. All right, we're back here. Got Rampton, Miners, Furr, Lee, and Butler on the floor for your Lady Eagles. This has been pretty much nip and tuck most of the way here, folks. Pass down to Furr. She kicks it back out to Butler. Lee setting the screen for Miners. Miners gets it back to Rampton. Not sure what happened. I don't know if that was an inadvertent whistle or what that was, but Georgetown has the ball. Rampton gets it. But Georgetown and Eastview here have a defensive battle going on. Ball gets turned over. Eastview's got it. Aris Mendez is going to throw it in here. Dabbs is coming in for Miners. McCormick scoops the shot there in the middle of the lane. It falls off the front of the rim. Georgetown gets the rebound. Tries to push it up. Got lead. Pass down the lead. Nice play. Nice pass by Butler. Nice ball movement there. Georgetown's back up to a 6-point lead here. Madeline Furr with her third foul of the game. And McCormick shoots a three and banks it off. Banks it off the backboard, makes it 30-27. There's a timeout here. We're going to go ahead and come back in about 30 seconds. Thank you for joining SHN. We'll be right back. All right, folks. 4:35 left here in the fourth quarter with your Georgetown Lady Eagles with a 3-point lead, 30-27, and they have the ball as well.
4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining ball game.
Both teams have 5 timeouts this half, and they both have 4 fouls on each team, so no team's in the bonus. Georgetown's breaking the pressure here. And I believe they called a foul on Lee. They called a moving screen on Lee, so that should be her 4th foul. And Pelzar's going to come in for Lee. Coach Farney's not too happy about it, talking to the referee. .4:15 to go in the fourth quarter here. Georgetown up 30-27. McCormick gets the ball, trying to get it down to Nunez and throws it away. Gets intercepted, and Dabbs has it. Miners has it. Goes to her right, throws over to Dabbs. Right now we have Miners, Dabbs, Rampton, Furr, and Pelzar on the court. Pelzar skip pass over to Rampton, who gets it back over to Miners. Over to Rampton. 3.5 minutes to go here, folks. 3-point lead. So, looks like Mendez got away with one. Looks like she shoved Rampton in the back, but they did not call anything. But Georgetown's just going to pull it right back out, set up for a shot. Now McCormick fouls Dabbs. Should be the 2nd foul on McCormick. Georgetown up by 3, but I tell you, one of the things, time is on their side here. They're working to get a good shot, and eventually Eastview's going to have to either come out and try to do something, or they're going to have to apply more pressure, or they're going to have to foul. So Georgetown's just making them play defense and working to get a good shot here. Rampton hands it off to Dabbs. Back over to Miners. We got 2.5 to go here. Miners goes and scoops it up, and the refs call walking on Miners. And the stands are rough. They're not too happy with that call. Miners wasn't trying to be aggressive there. So Eastview has it, 2:15 to go. 3-point lead for Georgetown. Ball's over to Nunez, back to Armendez. Back to McCormick. And McCormick with the pass gone too long, and Georgetown gets the ball. Rampton gets it, and Georgetown's just going to set up. And I think McCormick's McCormick gets called for the foul. It looks like McCormick fouled. It's like McCormick fouled earlier in that play, but then they didn't call it, so then she fouled again. It looks like they're really trying to get to the point, trying to get the ball back. So 1:49 to go here in the game. Georgetown up 30-27. Georgetown has the ball, so Georgetown's in a good spot here. So Dabbs over to Miners. And I think Eastview's going to have to eventually continue to start fouling because Georgetown, I think, looks like, and I believe they call an offensive foul on Rampton here. So George really couldn't see that right there, but I think they're saying Rampton pushed off with her hand, but I didn't see it. But I know Georgetown bench and stands here really disagree with that call. But it's still 30-27, a minute 36 to go. Eastview has the ball. So I tell you, this last quarter has been extremely intense. But I don't think you could expect anything else from these two teams. Both these teams are in the same town. They fall under the Georgetown ISD blanket, and so or umbrella. And so I'm sure some of these young ladies have all played basketball against each other most of their young careers here. So
1 minute 36 seconds remaining in the ball game. Eastview ball. Let's hear it, Eastview Patriots.
All right, Eastview's crowd getting loud. So is Georgetown's, baby. Let's go. It's 30-27. This is when you play defense. McCormick has the ball. Looks like she's trying to force her way into a shot. It gets blocked by Lee. McCormick gets it back. She's dribbling it. And we got a minute 10 to go here. Our Mendez gets it over to Hernandez, who gives it to Nunez. Nunez thinking about driving it back to McCormick. A minute to go. 30-27 Georgetown. McCormick with a floater in the lane off the rim. And the foul is called on, I think they might have called that on Lee. I believe that should be the 5th foul for Chastity Lee, so Chastity Lee is now fouled out of the game. So we got 55 seconds left here. And I believe Eastview's in the bonus, so I don't know who got fouled. So somebody's looks like going to be shooting a 1-and-1 here. I tell you, if this is what district's going to be like, District 23 5A, this is going to be an exciting rest of the year. I know this district has a lot of solid, good, great teams, and this is going to be fun to watch. All right. I think we're about to break. Both teams are about to break from their huddles. All right, let's see who's getting to the line. Looks like Sullivan is actually going to be going to the line here. So 1-on-1. So off the rim, Sullivan misses it. Rebound by Pelzar. I believe Eastview's going to start fouling here. Mendez. Mendez with the foul. That looks. All right, now Georgetown got the upper hand here. 35 seconds left. Yeah, Eastview's going to have to foul unless they can get a steal. But right now, Georgetown, as long as they can hit the free throws here, will be in good shape. So Miners at the line, the senior here, senior captain. First one calmly puts it in. Makes it 31-27. And then she gets the second one in. 5-point lead. McCormick gets it and throws it away off of Sullivan's hands. So Georgetown up by 5 points here with 31 seconds to go. The key is right now is just get the ball in, make them foul you. Oh, a big collision. A big collision. And timeout by the ref. Looks like Furr and McCormick were both going towards the ball and it just hit each other. There's no foul called or anything. The refs were just making sure she was okay. So it's 26 seconds to go. Your Georgetown Lady Eagles are up 32-27. All right, we're going to come back here in just a little bit, but I also want to mention, you know, we talk about all of our sponsors. Again, want to say thank you very much, but we can't go through the evening without thanking our viewers, our families and friends of these young ladies who put in a lot of time, a lot of dedication to help these young ladies be the young women and team that they are. So just want to say thank you. And as you know, SHN Sports want to say thank you for watching as well. We really do appreciate this. I tell you, it's so exciting just to watch these games because I tell you, I actually love high school sports and just love watching the competitive nature of both teams and these young ladies, and it's just awesome. So now all we got to do is the Lady Eagles just got to seal the deal here, up by 5 points. I just want to let you know, I believe, I have to look at the schedule, but I believe the Georgetown Lady Eagles have the Salado tournament this weekend. That's not going to be on the air. Our next broadcast is going to be at home next Tuesday versus Bastrop for SHN Sports. Nara Mendez fouls Dabbs with 22 seconds left. Georgetown sitting in a good spot here. They can just hit some free throws. We should get the first win of district play here in the first game.
Let's hear it for Yaya, Ari Mendez.
I believe that's number 5 for Ari Mendez for Eastview. Dabbs comes up to the line, off the back of the rim. Rebound, McCormick is coming up with 15 seconds left. They're going to have to get something off. Georgetown just played good defense. Hernandez with the 3, misses everything. Dabbs gets a rebound. We got 7 seconds left. Dabbs gets fouled. So McCormick fouls out for Eastview, and now Dabbs gets a chance to get a couple more free throws, or 1-and-1 count here. The first one is up and in. It's good. The next one is off the rim. And Eastview's going to push up 2 seconds left, and they throw it away. Eastview has the ball with 2 seconds left. They're going to get the W here tonight, folks. It was a tough one, but you know what? This is what we're all about. So good job by the Georgetown Lady Eagles on a 33-27 victory over the Eastview Lady Patriots. Just want to say your Lady Eagles made, we'll count the three-pointers here, folks, tonight. You got 1, 2, 3. Your Lady Eagles made 3 golden three-pointers tonight. These threes were brought to you by the Golden Rule, where above all else, goodwill, friendship, and kind regard. This holiday season, be sure to check out the Golden Rule on the Georgetown Square. As mentioned, Georgetown beat the Lady Eagles 33-27 here, and that's the final score, and it's brought to you by Minuteman Press. Whether it's business cards or holiday family postcards, let Minuteman Press handle your printing needs. If you give me 1 minute here, we're going to interview one of the stars of the game, and we'll be right back. All right, folks. We're here tonight with Ainsley Pelz, our senior. And Ainsley, for a first district game, this was really tough.
Yes.
Very hard fought. I mean, is this what you were expecting? Did it kind of pan out the way you were thinking, or is it?
Yes.
Did you think it's going to be something different?
Eastview's always super tough, so for the first district game, we had to really be prepared and play solid and execute our game plan, because every time we play them, it's a hard game.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it was just defense. Yeah, you guys, it seems like you really do a good job of y'all play probably 1-3-1 zone.
Yes.
And you get a lot of steals by playing the passing lanes. I'm sure you work that a lot. But what do you think as far as district play is concerned? What do you see for the rest of the district? I know there's some other great teams in district.
Yes.
So
We pride ourselves on our defense. We work on it a lot. For district, we have a lot of young players this year, so we have to make sure that they all know, make sure we're talking to each other and make sure we all know our positions and our roles in that. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, this weekend, I guess you have the tournament up in Salado.
Yes.
What teams do you know any teams that are going to go? Or?
Our JV team is doing that this week. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I missing something? Are y'all playing this weekend?
We don't play
y'all
this
play any week.
weekend. We had our Jack Frost last weekend.
I guess I need to learn how to read the schedule then. So the next game is going to be at home next Tuesday against Bastrop. All right.
Yes.
Well, great job tonight.
Great
job on the win, getting started out 1-0. Is there anything that you'd like to say before we get off? I mean, you can get a shout out to.
I'm super proud of our team. Our first district win is really important, so I'm really proud of us.
All right. Well, thank you very much, and good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
We'll see you out on the court next Tuesday.
Yes. Thank you.